Hello there, and welcome to the EDC Empire. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Chinese-made Spyderco Tenacious. The Tenacious is a folder with a liner lock and can be deployed with the classic Spyderco thumb hole. The blade is made of 8CR 13 MOV, it's in a drop point shape, and it has a flat ground blade. The handle is a non-nested G10 liner, which is milled to taper down here at the thumb hole. The overall length when the Tenacious is open is 7.75 inches, and when it's closed, it's 4.42 inches. The overall depth when it's folded at its widest point is 1.61 inches, and the width at the pivot here is 0.52 inches. So right about on average with something like a PM2, for example. Getting into some size comparisons, we have the QSP Penguin and the Ozark Trail Knife. So taking a look at these, the Tenacious is more comparable in size to the Ozark Trail Knife, which are both on the slightly larger end of EDC folding knives, and the Penguin being maybe more average, but both and all of these are still quite comfortable to carry. So the blade length and edge length of the Tenacious are 3.38 inches, both here and here, and the blade stock comes in at 0.12 inches, so that's right on average with about the average blade stock of a knife, a lot of EDC pocket knives. The weight of the Tenacious is 4.125 ounces, so the blade to weight ratio is not super great. It's a little on the heavier side, but still definitely not too bad. So now getting into some of my thoughts. As I've used the Tenacious, I've noticed that I wouldn't describe the action as super loose or fluid, but it's still smooth and it can definitely be flicked open pretty easily like I did there. Although it's not exactly drop shutty, so I can't do that very easily. But I do still quite like the action on the Tenacious. It doesn't have any blade play, which is good. That isn't common on folding knives like this, but still something to note, so don't need to worry about that. I've had the Tenacious for a few months and the edge is still quite sharp. Hasn't really accrued any damage with the light to medium EDC work that I've been doing with it. So I've been opening boxes, breaking down cardboard, cutting clothing tags, and things like that. So if that's what you're planning on using it for, if you are getting the Tenacious, I wouldn't worry about it. The jimping here on top is quite comfortable. It helps when holding it like this, or with your pointer finger on top. It makes it a little bit more versatile, adds some grip on this slant right above, or right behind the thumb hole. And then another thing that's versatile about it is the pocket clip. It's 4 ways, so you can carry it either with the right hand carry, on this side with the left hand carry. Right now I have it as tip up, but it can also be mounted by the pivot here for a tip down carry. So however you like to carry your pocket clips. My only real complaint about the Tenacious though is still the pocket clip. Even though you can mount it in a bunch of different ways, it's quite uncomfortable. The bill here gets caught on things when you're carrying it. It's pokey when gripping the knife and holding it. And just personal preference, it's not a deep carry. So you might not mind that so much. I prefer deep carry, so it's not great, but it's alright. So Blade HQ and other mainstream knife selling websites have a lot of different colors and materials you can choose from if you want to buy the Tenacious. Generally, it ranges from about $50 to $150 depending on the material, whether part of the knife is serrated, that would be right here on the back of the blade, whether it has a liner or frame lock, and other factors like that. So the one I have is fully blacked out, has 8CR 13 MOV blade, non-serrated, and the handles are G10, and this was about $70. So depending on the factors that I just mentioned, it could go up and down in price quite a bit. So overall, the Tenacious is a great knife that works really well for simple cuts like opening boxes, but it's sturdy enough as well for more heavy-duty work, so very, very versatile, and definitely recommend it if you're looking for a good all-around knife to add to your EDC collection. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving us a like and subscribe, and if you own the Spyderco Tenacious, please comment what you thought of it. Thanks for watching.